Hello, beautiful friends from around the world. I'm Carolee, and here I help to bring you clarity through life's toughest challenges and greatest joys. Whew! And I'm going to tell you, when I tapped into the messages for this pile or this reading today, for this group, anyways, because I'm doing videos for each group now. Spirit is feeling feisty and sassy, and I'm hearing right now, told you so. Like, whoever this is for, whether it's you or someone you know, I'm going to write that, told you so. Whether it's you or somebody that you know, somebody is in for not a nice treat. It's either coming or it just happened or it's happening right now. But I'm hearing jail time. I'm hearing like spirit is just on fire with like, told you so. You messed with the wrong person. So this could be somebody that you are dealing with. This could be you. This could be, someone that you're not dealing with anymore. We're going to look at the cards, and again, take what resonates and leave the rest. This is for whoever this resonates for, if this is your situation. The cat, oh my God, they're just giving me messages, cats out of the bag, the truth be told kind of energy, like cats out of the bag, truth be told, lies are being found out kind of energy, like deceptions cleared up kind of stuff, right? And then I hear somebody like with an Italian sort of accent, kind of like, I didn't know. I'm like, what, who, me? What? Meanwhile, they knew. That's for somebody. That's a specific odd message. So I, like usual, like I've been doing, I'm going to go through these channeled messages that I've written down. Like I just couldn't stop. So it was so weird. Sometimes they don't come this fast, but they were just like coming out like super fast. So the first thing I heard while I was preparing the cards and getting everything ready, I heard, who's got the last laugh now? Like somebody's got their just desserts and somebody else is like, too bad, so sad. Right? Like, that's what you get. That's what you get for playing with fire. I wrote that down over here. When you play with fire, you're going to get burned. Like, it's like, okay, well, what do you want me to do about it? It's as if somebody who's like been found out or found something out, or this risk taker person. I'm going to go through these messages. It's like, oh, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know what was happening. But they made choices that led them to this situation. It led them to getting burned. A risk taker, some sort of risk taker. Somebody took a big risk with something and it's not panning out the way that they thought. And it's like they're coming to you, collective, or to somebody, and they're just like, I didn't know. And it's like, yeah, but you knew. Like, you must have known. Like, how stupid could you be kind of energy. Like, come on. Like, what's wrong with you? But they're a risk taker. Maybe they have a gambling problem, an issue with gambling. So I wrote down gambling problem. I'm also hearing like paying off debts. Maybe a bookie was involved. I don't know, y'all. This is intense. So who's got the last laugh now? I wrote down risk taker, all in their feelings. This risk taker, whoever this is all in their feelings, moody, salty, yeah, and then told you so. It's like there's somebody telling this risk taker person, like, I told you that you were playing with fire. I told you this wasn't going to pan out. I told you this was a bad idea. Or it could be a friend. I'm also seeing like a friend of this risk taker, a friend of a friend, or something like that. Like, I told you that wasn't a bad idea. I told you shouldn't be dealing with that person. I told you that group was, no good. But this person was like, no, everything's going to be fine. It's cool. Like, everything's going to be great. Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Everything's going to work out just fine. It didn't work out, whatever this is. So I wrote down, Spirit's feeling sassy today. Spirit's like, they gave you warnings. They gave you chances. I've been talking about this for a few weeks now in some readings. Like, Spirit gave you all the opportunities in the world to back out, and now it's too late. Or, like, nearly too late for some people. But, like, now it's almost too late. Or is too late. And then they saw, this was kind of near the end of channeling, but I'll go through just sort of on the card. I heard, that scene in Home Alone 2 where after Kevin deals with all that, like the like sets all those traps at his aunt and uncle's place in New York, and then they sort of, the bad guys catch him, and they're in the park and they have the gun, but the gun is like all dripping with kerosene or whatever, the goo, the green goo or whatever was on it. and the one guy, the shorter guy, says to him, you better not mess with us, kid, we're dangerous. Like, I know it's supposed to be, the movie's supposed to be funny, but like, in that moment, that's terrifying. Like, you better not mess with us, kid, we're dangerous. So I'm like, I get this feeling that this risk taker maybe has a gambling problem of some kind, maybe had a debt to pay off with a bookie, or took a risk of some kind and got in bed with the wrong people. And these people are like, you better not mess with us. Like, you owe us money, or you owe us this favor, or you owe us this. Or now you're in and you're not getting out kind of energy. And I just channeled this the other day. So this is like a hot water. And then I wrote down hot water. Like, somebody's in hot water for something that they did with some not cool people. And I don't think that this risk taker, the energy doesn't feel like they're a bad person. They just got in with the wrong crowd, maybe because of debts of some kind, or needing to pay off a debt, or made a contract with these people for something. I don't know. So before I wrote down all of that stuff, before that stuff came out, I wrote who's got the last laugh now, and then I wrote down, I didn't come here to play, I came here to win, right? And then gambling problem. This could be somebody who has other sort of process addictions, or maybe even addictions of some kind, but even process addictions like spending issues, problems around money, finances. And this person feels like they felt really confident that this was going to pay off. They were like, yeah, everything's good. Like, good. Cool kind of energy. Like I'm here to win. I came here to play. I didn't come here to play. I came here to win. Like, this person's like ballin'. Like, they're like, they're saying bad and bougie, which I knew somebody used to say that, and it was like, I had never heard that saying before this person said it to me. And then I heard a tarot reader say it the other day, and I was like, oh, that's so weird. I mean, synchronistic, not weird, but like synchronistic, right? But I didn't come here to play. This person is like, lives above their means, or gets caught in, like, I'm hearing heavy-handed energy. Heavy-handed, I don't know why, but they took a gamble. They even took a gamble maybe with somebody took a gamble with their feelings. They gambled with their feelings, or they gambled with their heart, or they gambled with somebody's heart, or they gambled with the love of their life, and they lost a bet, huge. This is also giving me, and then after I wrote down that, I wrote down pink slip, like in Greece, where they were racing for ownership papers, or pink slips of cars, like ownership of cars, or it could be a job, right? Lost whoever this is, it's like they lost something huge, something major. They lost a car, a house, money, love. They lost like a job, possibly their freedom. I'm hearing a fire truck or something outside, maybe some issues with the law. They lost freedom, like they lost big time. This is like a big loss. This isn't just like a few bucks here and there. This is like a big loss, and they're like, I didn't know. Not that it's funny, it's not funny, but that's the kind of energy that I'm getting. Like, I didn't know. And then I heard the song Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone. So I keep forgetting to write down the channel messages in the description box, but I star this. Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone. That was the song that came through. And when it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours. Mother effer, I heard. I don't know, I keep seeing guns though. Like, I don't know. I live in Canada. I mean, there's guns, but like, it's not a big thing, right? So when I see guns in my mind, I'm like, oh, that freaks me out, because it's not an everyday life thing for us here. When we're not in these energies, right? Like, most people just don't even think about having a gun. And then I wrote karma's a bitch, yeah. But it's almost like, I don't know, it's like this person's getting into a lot of trouble, and then somebody is saying to them, like, karma's a bitch, right? Like you made your bed, now lay in it, kind of energy, right? And I don't think that the person that this person's telling this story to means to be so cold and harsh. But it's like, well, what do you want me to do about it? Right? I'm hearing mother. It's almost like maybe a mother is telling their kid or somebody, as like a family member or a close friend or somebody else. It's like, well, what do you want me to do? Like, there's nothing I can do. You made your choice. You made this choice. I told you this was a bad idea. I said, do you really think that's a great idea? And you're like, yeah. Everything's going to be cool. Everything's going to be great. Everything's going to work out. You'll see. Don't worry about it. Things are going to really pay off. And you were like super on high, right? I'm also getting the energy of like, if you struggle with some sort of mental health issue, especially when it comes to, especially bipolar, I'm here like also split personalities, but mostly like not so much that's extreme, but like bipolar, where you have these like extreme mood swings. So like on this high, in this high moment, not necessarily like high on drug, but like high, the up, right? What is it called? Oh my god, it's escaping me right now, the actual name for the like elevated emotion there, where you're on this high and it's like, okay, I'm gonna gamble and I'm gonna win. I'm in that energy of winning, but it's more of a mental imbalance and like being aligned and tapped in, tuned in, turned on to the universe and to your soul alignment. It's more like trying to like win big overnight, right? Overnight success kind of thing. And then I saw life's full of tough choices. Life's full of tough choices, ain't it? Like from The Little Mermaid, where Ursula, tricked by a witch, like Ursula tricks Ariel into giving over her voice. Ariel ends up winning at the end of the day, but like maybe this person was tricked by a witch or somebody that's kind of like Ursula who had a hidden agenda. Yeah. And then I'm not even gonna say what I heard here about the Ursula, but it's like filthy person. Like this person is like did somebody dirty. There was like underhanded backstabbing. Somebody didn't say everything. They made something. Oh, 1222 on the timer. Wow. They made something look like it was better than it would be, and they were tricked. This person could have been tricked into doing something. And now they got caught, or they're feeling the effects of it. I don't know. We're gonna get into the tarot, and then for some people, the situation, there's like some sort of other diseases, STD, STI is kind of involved as well. For some people, could have gotten an STD, could have gotten an STI. Yeah, but spirit is like. I almost think like Spirit's like, I didn't come here to play, I came here to win too. Spirit's like, I'm not playing games with you anymore. Like you had so many chances. Like we're not playing with you. Like come on now, kind of energy. So this is take what resonates, leave the rest. This could be you, somebody that you know, someone that you're dealing with, somebody that maybe you're not talking to anymore. I get for a lot of you in the collective, this is like somebody that you know that you were like shaking your head at, like what are you doing? Watching somebody sort of, oh, my nose is really itchy right now. Oh my god, yeah. That's like a sign. Spirit is like, yeah, everything's on point. You know when those messages just flow really easily, you know that like you're on point, like you're onto something here. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, it's like you were looking at somebody like, what are you doing? And this doesn't have to be this extreme, but it's almost as if you told somebody, or you said like this isn't a good idea, or you were tapped in and clued in to something not being right, and you were like, you maybe backed away, pulled your energy away from this person, from this situation, because you were like, this is not good. I don't know what's going on, I don't know what's going down, but it feels not good. And for those of you who are aligned with your intuition, with your higher self, with the higher ups, right, with God, source, energy, your angels, right, you might have pulled yourself back from this person, or you might have said like, those people are not good, those are not good people, like I don't want any part of that. Like you could have been a friend of this person and saying like, like I don't play with that, I'm not gonna play with that, I'm gonna go over here. There's this one tarot reader, I can't remember her. Just like, just minding your business, drinking your water. Like, smarter than that. Maybe you know, you've also been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. Like, I don't need to go down that road with you. I'm grown. I'm grown up now. I don't need to do that. I don't need to play those games. I don't want to mess with that stuff. Like, maybe before, but not today. Not today, Satan. 8 of Vessels, rebirth. This is the 8 of Cups. I haven't used this deck in a while. 8 of Cups. Somebody's walking away from something. Or they walked away from something. 4 of Bows, 4 of Wands at the bottom. Ace of Bows in reverse under that. 4 of Wands. Walking away from, yeah. 4 of Bows. This is like a celebration. It says celebration here. Or a rebirth. 8 of Cups. 4 of Bows, a rebirth. And then this sort of celebration. Maybe walking away from something that, you know, I'm going to pull some cards and then we'll read the message. Just like getting ahead of myself here. What's the message? What can I tell the collective today? What's going on? This is intense. And I'm feeling spirit right now, like really heavily. I don't know if any of you read tarot or you tap in and meditate and whatever, like you're really connected to your guides, God, source energy. I've been hearing the phrase the Most High recently, the Most High referring to God or whatever source energy you believe in. And I love that phrase, the Most High, whatever it is up there, the Most High. I can feel their presence here right now. They're just like, and the energy, if you do this type of work and you can feel it, it's like a heavy, not a heaviness, but a denseness in the air where sometimes I feel lightheaded. Everyone gets it differently, but like the nose itching, tickling, feeling that the heavy presence, the warmth, like also when I'm channeling or even when I'm doing Reiki, I get really warm, like super warm. Sometimes after I leave doing the tarot readings, I'm sweating so bad. 8 of Stones, 8 of Pentacles with skill. Four of Stones, protection at the bottom. 4 of Pentacles. 9 of Stones, tradition. 9 of Pentacles. Oh, look at this shaman doing this in this 9 of Pentacles thing, like manifesting something, using resources to manifest, to bring something to fruition. This deck is all about earth magic, right? It's very tuned into the wheel of the wheel of the year, rituals, earth rituals, ceremonies, stuff, making magic come alive, I'm hearing. So what's going on with this person? Who's got the last laugh now? Like, it's almost as if for you, it's almost, this is not only a message for this person. I think that the spirit source, you know, the Most High has given this person a lot of warnings. This is about a message for you saying like, who's got the last laugh now? Not meaning that you're like vindictive, but I feel as though you knew that this was coming for this person and you told them and you warned them so many times and now it's happening and you're like, too bad, so sad. Like, I mean, I care for you. I feel sad that this is happening, but at the same time, this person comes to you, I didn't know. And you're like, well, what do you want me to do? Like, I don't know how to help you now because I tried to warn you. I tried to help you in so many different ways and you didn't want my help. You rejected my help kind of energy. And like you messed with the wrong people and you got burned. But somebody might be moving away from this situation. We have the Knight of Vessels, the King of Cups, under the 8 of Vessels. King of Bows, King of Wands here, with Adder, which is a type of snake. Ten of Arrows, and that's underneath of the Four of Bows. Ten of Arrows with instruction. That's the Ten of Swords. Yeah, the bows is the wands. Arrows is the swords. Underneath the Eight of Stones. Somebody lost a job, something in regards to money. They thought they had it. They thought they had mastered something. They thought I'm hearing like they thought they had it in the bag, and they did not have it in the bag. Like somebody betrayed them with the Ten of Arrows there with instruction. This deck is different. I mean, the Ten of Arrows, the Ten of Swords is typically betrayal, like a really painful ending of some kind. But this is instruction. But this was a big lesson, though, with instruction here with the Ten of Arrows. This is like the universe teaching you teaching this person a very painful lesson that they had to learn. But they were warned, right? And then Six of Arrows transition. Yeah, whatever it is, they're like leaving this painful ending in search of something new meaning with the Nine of Stones and tradition. It's almost as if this person recognizes now the need for a more traditional life, putting in the work. And then tradition also, with this being the Nine of Pentacles, is about wish fulfillment, but this is literally like a shaman putting in the work, using tools in order to manifest something, in order to be successful, working with all of the energies around them, working with the earth, working with other, being guided by their own intuition to do things in the right way. And then I just lit the candle. It wasn't quite finished, but now it just burned out. So something is over for this person. I have a feeling it has to do with community or money or work or like a... Let me... I haven't used this deck in a while, or the Wildwood Tarot, so I just want to get some more clarifiers. Because we have the Knight of Cups underneath the Eight of Cups in the past position. So this person, if this is somebody that you love or cared about, or family, like a family member of some kind, or someone you really cared about, a friend even, this could be a Cups energy here with the Knight of Vessels, the Knight of Cups. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have the King of Bows here, so we have fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. It's as if this Knight of Cups person left something behind with the Eight of Cups there. They left something that didn't feel rewarding, emotionally rewarding. 333 on the timer. They've left something that that felt, even though, like, look at this, even though this basket is full, right? All of this water, it's so bountiful. It's filling up these other cups, right? Even though there's this bounty here of water, of love, of emotions coming through. It's flowing, right? It's not a flood. It's not a waterfall, but it's definitely like a nice steady flow of emotion. It's almost like this energy, like it's not enough. They wanted something else. They wanted, with the King of Bows here, with the Four of Wands here, they wanted passion, they wanted celebration, they wanted community. They found a tribe of people that lit them up, lit them on fire almost. Like they felt alive, they felt on fire. They might have been doing some sort of ceremony, like they might have been doing some ceremonies or something like that with this group of people, like, and it could have been like maybe even a harem of women, right, around. And or they might have had a harem of women around. Like maybe whatever you were offering, collective, maybe whatever you were offering just wasn't enough. You had this steady state of flow, of love. You were very stable for this person. Healthy, right? I'm getting this energy of just very nurturing, very healthy. There was more than enough there, right? And you, I think that you with this cup, with this big cup, like maybe you had a lot going on. You were giving your energy and love to a lot of different things. Like you had a lot of things on your plate here, right? You had a lot going on. You were trying to give to everything here with the resources that you had with this waterfall coming into this pool. You were giving what you could with the resources that you had, and then, but it wasn't enough for this person. And they were like, no, I'm gonna like go over here where it's fun and fiery and passion and solid and whatever, like with the King of Bows here. And they thought, it's like this tribe of people looked at them like they were like they could walk on water kind of thing. Like they treated them that way. They made this person feel like they were the king of air, a king of wands, king of bows here. They made them feel powerful and strong and sexy and wanted and needed and everything that they could have ever wanted. They made them feel like that. But like I said before, this was a trick. They fed their ego. The King of Bows is also, somebody who can be very much in their ego. It's all about them. They're very selfish. In the reverse, King of Bows can be very selfish. They can be very inspiring and a leader and enigmatic, right? Like they have a lot of charisma as well. But it's very easy for that to get to their head. And it's almost as if this tribe of, I'm hearing like women, but like this tribe of people got to them, right? Like fed into that ego, that fed into their fire, very lusty, very lustful energy. But whatever it was that happened, but this tribe fed into this person's ego, got them to do something. They fed into their ego. They were like, "Oh, baby, we got what you need. We're gonna big you up. We're gonna make you strong. We're gonna make you rich. You're gonna be so rich. You're gonna have so much money. You're not gonna know what to do with," right? That kind of energy, right? But this person, what ended up happening was they were burning the midnight oil. They were like the scapegoat energy. Like they were like, yeah, okay, I got this, I'm gonna prove myself. Or they made this person work to prove themselves, to make money, and they were burning the midnight oil. Look at these candles here burning late at night in this cave, right? Working late at night, working. 10 of arrows, 10 of swords, and then they got betrayed. They could have been an apprentice. Someone could have promised them an apprenticeship of some kind. We're going to get you're going to make so much money, you're going to do so well, you're going to be so successful here. But it wasn't that with the 10 of arrows. It was the 10 of swords. It was not what it was promised to be. And now this person is realizing that, and they want a more traditional life. They're like, oh, maybe this 8 of vessels, maybe this steady state of being, of love and connection and intimacy, like real intimacy, not sensuality, right? Not fiery passion, but like real intimacy, real love, real connection, slow and steady state, slow growth, right? Maybe that's, and look at this eel. Look at this. Watch me, you guys. Slithering away. Look at, it's almost as if this is the continuation, slithering away. Oh, I know what I want. This is where it's at over here. These people, I want this. I love it when you talk dirty. I'm hearing from Greece when Rizzo's like so mad at Kinnicky, and he's like, I love it when you talk dirty, and she's like, Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, now this person's like, what can I do to get back to that steady state of emotional stability? Like, this person with the Knight of Vessels, they, were not serious. I think that if this is a love situation, they were not serious about you. They didn't know the value in you, and they were chasing the fire. They were chasing a high. This person might struggle with addictions, right? And so they're seeking this dopamine hit from other people, from other things, from money, from opportunities, from these, like, a harem of people to feed their ego, right? They need that in order to feel good, and that's coming from a place of feeling worthless, feeling like they don't matter, feeling like they're not good enough, feeling as though they're never good enough, nothing they ever do is good enough. So instead of trying to work on themselves and work on a relationship and stay steady, stay strong, stay committed, they're like, nope, I'm gonna go where it feels good. But what's happening is that this person went where it felt good, but then they got betrayed. And they got betrayed the way that they betrayed you, collective. This is the way they betrayed you. And now they're like, damn, with the Ten of Swords in reverse underneath the Ten of Swords, right? Clarifying it. They're like, damn, I know how it feels now. And now they're salty and feeling moody. Ten of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, they lost a good thing. They're like, what the fuck did I do? And you're like, so? But they have clarity now. So you're like, okay, and it's like they're coming back to you with the Six of Swords. You're leaving this situation after realizing that it wasn't all it was cracked up to be, or after suffering a really big loss financially of some kind. Like they thought they were going to be a master and commander. Because these people treated them like a master and commander. That's how they tricked them. That's how they got them in. Oh, baby, you're so fine. They stroked their ego. Ooh, look at these snakes. Look at these snakes wrapped around that big, hard rock. Oh, baby. Oh, you're so big and strong. Sorry. I just feel like, and then it's like they're leaving that situation, right? Baby, you got played. Player got played. The player got played here. And this is a big karmic lesson. Huge. Temperance. Okay, so we read that Ten of Swords, and then so they're like, okay, so this Ten of Swords are like, damn, this is what I did to my collective. I get it now. Oh man, I'm so stupid. Like, how can I make it right? How can I fix this? I want to fix it now with the Nine of Stones, back to tradition. I want that traditional life. I really do. Oh my God, this is actually what I want. I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. And now I want it back. And they're praying. They're praying and they're trying to manifest, and they're sitting with their thoughts and they're thinking, like, how can I make this right? They have this snake. It's kind of like these snakes over here in one hand, this like rattle thing in the other hand, and they're like, oh, can you see? And it's like they're praying to all the gods, as whatever God they believe in, or all the gods, like Most High, tell me what to do. How can I make this right? Make me strong again, kind of energy, right? The Nine of Pentacles is usually about a wish fulfillment or being single too, right? The Nine of Stones, Nine of Pentacles can also be about being single. Like they could have left this situation, this harem of women, or this harem over here, this community, this group of ego strokers. Oh, baby, you're so big. Oh my God. Mm, mm. I'm even seeing, like, this isn't necessarily just a third party situation. Um, it's like they were even into some, going to sex parties kind of thing, right? Doing the sex parties or having, like, a lot of threesomes, foursomes, or, like, like that kind of stuff. This is like giving me that kind of energy, right? Yeah, like, I don't normally read that kind of energy, but that's what this is giving me. Didn't I just, on another reading, I was talking about Eyes Wide Shut? It's giving me that energy. And, like, isn't Eyes Wide Shut have to do with, like, them being tricked into being a part of this polyamorous or whatever? I haven't seen the movie in, like, forever, but being a part of that group, and it's actually like a initiation into the Illuminati or whatever. Maybe. I mean, who knows, right? This sort of initiation into some sort of Illuminati, and you had to prove yourself somehow, suffer some sort of humiliation to prove that you're worthy of being a part of this tribe or something like that, right? Some sort of cult. And it all in the beginning looks so new and fresh and fascinating and erotic and all these things, but all that glitters is not gold. And it was like serpent energy. Right? And so now this person is single. They've left this situation, or they're leaving this situation, or it has ended after some massive betrayal, some sort of big ending, some sort of defeat, pink slips, losing a job, losing friends, losing money, losing a car, losing something big, I'm feeling. Yeah, and then I put this Five of Swords underneath the King of Bows and this Four of Wands energy here. It's like they've cut off all communication with this group, or they are about to cut off all communication with this group. It's kind of in the present or just past. So I think it just happened, or it's just happening right now, and they realize they realize the error of their ways. And then the Six of Arrows transition, like they're leaving that, and they're going somewhere else, leaving all that torrential downpour of like torrential storm that they were just in or just getting out of, moving and transitioning somewhere else now that they're single, and taking some time out to, like, refocus on themselves and what they want, their needs, their desires. What do they truly want? I think that has a lot to do with being traditional here with the Nine of Stones, Nine of Pentacles, and the word here is tradition. So, like, I do want a traditional lifestyle. And then these came out, Temperance, Sagittarius energy here. Five of Pentacles, yeah, after a big loss. This is the overall energy. Ten of Cups, really wanting this now, this tradition, this family, this love, this deep love and connection. Ace of Wands, and that was this over here. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but it's just 2:22 on the clock. It's like doing it for the wrong reasons, right? Not because you enjoy that lifestyle, but because you're doing it because it feels good in the moment, but afterwards actually leaves you empty and brokenhearted. Some people thrive and love that the community, right? I know people that do, right? And they love it. But there's also a lot of people who just are in it because, like me, I once dated somebody when it was a long time ago. And I thought, like, I thought, like, yeah, I could be in an open relationship and I can do this. But it wasn't, and I tried it, and it just didn't fit right, and it wasn't me at all, and I ended up having to completely walk away and just cut that person out of my life and just say, like, look, that's just not me. Like, I tried to be a part of that, and because I really loved this person, I cared about this person a lot, and I wanted to be open. I wanted to try to be open to new things, and so my agenda was a little bit different, right? But then it just never felt right. It was never what I wanted. And so I decided to stay true to myself, right? I think from that point forward, I don't think I ever did anything like that again. Oh man. Aww. So yeah, that's what's going on with this person. Take it as it resonates, right? It might not be so dire as what I was saying in the very beginning, but I think that this person was living a game. Like they were playing a game that they weren't prepared for, and it wasn't really for them, but they got all caught up in the ego stroking. They got caught up in the energy. They got caught up in the flow. They got caught up in the promises of financial gain, of people who were like treating them like I said, like master and commander, right? You can do whatever you want to us. But it was a trick. It was a dirty trick. Got this person to invest whatever, money, their heart, their energy, their time. Time is money, I'm hearing. And it was a dirty, I'm hearing like dirty, rotten scoundrel. It was like that movie, like it was a trick. It was all a game. It was all, there was an agenda there. What's going on? What else can I tell the collective about this situation or about this person, this big risk taker? And you know what? I think they even gambled with your heart a little bit, right? They thought that you weren't offering them enough. And meanwhile, you were like, I'm giving you everything that I can, and I'm stable, right? Like you're coming from this very stable, you know, understanding what true love is. I feel like you have done a lot of work on yourself emotionally, on your heart, on being strong. Like you maybe struggled with, like me, like I struggled with codependence a lot in the past, and I've had to work really hard at standing in my own power and loving myself and honoring myself and saying no to things. I just saw 41 on the timer. No to things that aren't for my highest good, even though it hurts. I've had to turn people away and cut people out. And even though it's really painful, I know what's best for me now. But back then I didn't. And I let anybody, I'm hearing like any Tom, Dick, or Harry, like take advantage of me and put me down and like walk all over me because I didn't value myself. And like, and this is your energy, I'm feeling. Like you really put in that work on yourself. And so when this person wasn't showing up for you and they decided to slither away, you were like, all right, see ya then, I guess. But just so you know, like, I don't know what you're thinking, but what you're dealing with over there, that's not good. Like, it's not good energy. And they didn't listen. And you're like, all right. And I don't know. Let's see. What else do we need to know about this situation? Whoa. 6 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The Wheel of Fortune came flying out. Things are definitely changing. Strength card. You're gaining your strength. This person's gaining their strength, possibly, right? The Strength card also represents not only inner and outer power, maybe physical, literally physical strength. But see this heart here? This mouse and this snake, it's like this understanding. There's like some sort of maybe a conversation or some sort of mutual understanding now. Like maybe this person understands what you were trying to say. I've never noticed this, but it's almost as if this heart is like in a cube or almost in like a block of ice. The color's slightly off from the water over here, which makes me think it's like, but it almost looks like it's thawing out, like the heart starting to warm up. So it's like somebody's heart is starting to thaw. I'm hearing pleading their case. It's almost as if this person's going to come back and with the 6 of Wands underneath, they're going to really recognize you, recognize your value and your worth. And plead their case, I'm hearing. Wheel of Fortune, like things are definitely changing in some way. They're wiser now. Or you're wiser now, like I don't know. Whoa, oh my god, these cards. Ace of Wands, yeah, they're definitely taking action towards you. But something with that coming out in the last position, Page of Cups at the bottom, and the Empress underneath of that, and the World underneath of that. Yeah, they let their fears get in the way. There was 8 of Swords underneath of that. This person let their fears get in the way, and they masked their fears by seeking pleasure in all the wrong places. But really they're seeking a dopamine hit. And they realize now that that's what that was. Right? 10 of Pentacles underneath of that. Alexa, off my timer. The Devil. World. The Empress, Page of Cups. Yeah. If you guys were at a distance before, because there's the World card there, and there was the 6 of Swords, and then the 8 of Cups. So if you guys were at a distance before, it's like closing the gap, I'm hearing. There could be somebody closing the gap. And then the Devil was there with the 8 of Swords. So this person let their fears stand in the way before, but they're not letting their fears stand in the way now. It's like they recognize now that what they did by slithering away like that eel in search of dopamine hit, in search of, seeing like Vegas, right? Like I don't know if you've been to Vegas. I've been to Vegas, and it is a great time, but it is dangerous. Like, I got into some not good situations in Vegas. And but it's like, whoa, it's so grand, and you feel like you're untouchable there almost. And that's the energy. This person felt untouchable in this situation because people tricked them and made them feel that way, and they got tricked, and they were not untouchable, and they lost big time. They lost their shirt. They lost, it's almost like they lost the shirt off their back kind of energy. And now they're like, okay, I get it now. I get what's important in life. This is like a big life lesson with the Wheel of Fortune there. I get it now. I get what life's about. It's not about the money. It's not about the chicks. It's not about, it's not about, or the men or whatever. It's not about the sex. It's not about the instant gratification. It's about the steady, being steady, being grounded, and being steady in your life, in yourself, in relationships. That requires a lot of self-awareness and intention and work and choices. Those choices that you're making every single moment of every single day to be in that energy, especially when you've lived your life before that in a different energy, maybe addictions, maybe seeking external validation because you didn't get that sort of attunement and love and connection that you needed when you were a child, or when this person was a child, right? Like, that's where that comes from. I don't like to say like this is just a bad person. No, like, they did this for a reason, but Spirit taught them a valuable lesson about what matters in life. And what matters is connection. Page of Pentacles, that was at the bottom of the deck. The Empress, maybe this is you, Empress, right? Maybe you guys had a family together, maybe you were dating somebody and you're like a mother, because we saw that the 8 of Cups with all those, like, with the big cup giving to a lot of different cups. You could like have kids. You had to focus your attention on a lot of different things, and this person was like, oh, you don't have time for me, and so I'm gonna go find somebody who has time for me, which is very selfish, right? And it's very immature with the Knight of Cups that was there. It's very immature energy. It's selfish, right? But they didn't understand that you were this Empress, and they walked away from you. Maybe a child, maybe you have a child with the Page of Cups here. Maybe it's their child too, or it's just your child or whatever, but like, they didn't realize what you were offering them and like what you were dealing with, all the different things, and why maybe your attention couldn't all be all on them. And even that's not healthy, to be in a relationship that's all on one person, like that codependent enmeshment where you're just like moving really fast really quickly. This is also giving the energy of that like King of Wands with the King of Wands with the Four of Wands. It's like that's like a house. It's like maybe they moved in with somebody really fast, or they moved really quickly in a relationship. But I was getting like a group of people But it could be just like into a relationship, or got into something really fast. They slithered away from you and got in with somebody else who all they had to do was focus on this one person. They had nothing else going on in their lives besides maybe like a job, but like, fed their ego and gave them all that attention, all that passion, all that love really fast, really quickly, which is, a form of codependency. And that is a compulsive behavior of like going too fast, too quickly, especially when it comes to like sex and things. Moving really fast, moving in together really fast. And then that fizzles out really fast. And usually it's a very painful ending. A lot of betrayals, a lot of fighting, a lot of drama. Yeah. And now, so what's next here? What's this person gonna do? They definitely see you differently with the Ace of Wands here. And they want to come towards you. You got what I need. Oh, baby, you got what I need. But you say I'm just a friend. Say I'm just a friend. Oh, and maybe you're going to put this person in the friend zone and say, I don't know, like, what, 5111 on the timer? Big changes, miracles maybe? What's this person going to do? What's this person's next actions towards my collective here? Oh my God, the cards they're nervous. I don't know if they really have a plan. The cards are very sticky, like not sticky, but like 10 of Cups. Okay, Temperance. They definitely see your worth, right? They definitely have a lot of love for you. I think this situation, whatever they went through, made them realize just how much they love you, how much they value you, how much they want that solid foundation with somebody, how much they want tradition, like a traditional family values, I'm hearing. But it's almost as if they need to take a time out with the Temperance card. Like they need to heal from some stuff that they just went through. Whoa, yeah, the Devil flying out there. 5 of Wands. Like they're dealing with some sort of conflict, and the Moon in reverse underneath of that. Like something is being brought to the surface. Something's being revealed. There's something that they're dealing with, or coming to the realization that, man, I got played. And I can't blame, I'm hearing like they can't blame anybody else but myself. Like they might try to blame these other people, the situation, whatever drama was going on. They might try to blame that group or that situationship maybe. But they know, in their heart of hearts, they know that they messed up. Yeah. 5 of Wands, the Devil coming out, their fears, 8 of Swords, fear, anxiety, conflict with the 5 of Wands here, even internal conflict, external conflict. Like there's a lot of fear and anxiety and all this kind of stuff. But they got played big time. And I keep seeing a group of people doing this to this person, but it could be just one person. But I keep seeing like a group. It's like they all did this together almost. Oh, yeah, the 8 of Pentacles. I was just talking about that. The 8 of Pentacles coming out again. The 6 of Wands. They thought they were going to, the Hanged Man, they thought they were going to be like big success at something, recognition. They thought they were going to get huge gains, like huge dividends or huge rewards for something that they did or something that this group of people said that they were going to do together. I just feel this knot in my stomach, and somebody just like, that meme with what's his name? Ben Affleck, that people have used over and over and over again, with him having a cigarette and he's sitting there like, I'll try to find it, and I'll just like put this here so I know where to, when I'm editing, know where to, 54 minutes or so. 444 on the timer. It's like he's standing outside, or this person is standing outside, just like, what the hell just happened? Like, where did I go wrong? Like, just like, oh, I can't believe it. Like, just in their head about it. All right, but what's their next action? Right now, they're taking their time, healing themselves with the Temperance. They're, focusing on integration, like integrating this like lesson. I'm hearing King of Pentacles here. They could be getting some help from somebody. I always see like the King of Pentacles could be like a therapist or somebody who's helping them out. It could be, if they have some sort of an addiction, a gambling addiction or something, it could be like working with a sponsor. Or they're just trying to man up, I'm hearing. Like they're trying to make it right, man up, and sort of stabilize themselves. The Death card. Yeah, they want to change. The Star card. And I think that you are their wish fulfillment. They're realizing that you are everything that they want. Or this thing with you, this traditional family values, this tradition with the Ten of Cups there. But they are recognizing that they need to change from deep within. They really need to change. And it's almost like with the Death card, with this owl and this, I'm hearing, and this mouse here, it's like they need to bring you some sort of offering, a peace offering or something. They need to show you changed actions. They need to bring you something. And they need to go through this valley. Look at this valley of thorns here. Look at all these devil eyes watching. And these devil people, the people that they were with, might be watching them escape or leave, right? And they're like, this could also very well be a spirit guide helping this person come towards you with the King of Pentacles here. Maybe Archangel Michael. I see Archangel Michael in the King of Pentacles a lot. So it could be that Archangel Michael, if you've prayed to him for help for this person, is helping this person come forward. Or an owl spirit guide of some kind is really helping to bring this person. Because we have the Strength card, this like opening up, this thawing of the heart center with this mouse here. It's almost as if this owl is helping to bring this person towards you in order for some sort of open-hearted conversation. But they know that they have to make it up to you somehow. And then the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Like, this person really does love you, and they see you as not only a wish fulfillment, but they want to have this like balanced, reciprocal love energy with you. These two elephants here. There's a lot of nostalgia in this card too, because elephants, I don't know how much this phrase like elephant never forgets is true. I don't know if that is true or not, but there's this like lotus flower here which grows out of the mud. So there's this beautiful happy ending I'm seeing that is growing out of the muck, out of the BS that you guys went through here. With the king, the lion, the king of the jungle there, like this, which also represents, usually that's in the Strength card, so it's a lot of heart, a lot of love, a lot of power. It's like you two will empower each other to be better. And equals, like this is equal give and take here as well. All right. Any advice? What advice can I give the collective? Transcendence at the bottom, achieving success. Number 10, new beginnings. This person is, look at this person. Look at this dragon. I love this card. Look at this dragon here. And this person is literally on fire. Right? It's like they're willing to go through the hellfire to get back to you. Dominance, believing in yourself, and resources. I think that Spirit's also saying you were right to not keep track of your resources, but keep your resources close. I think that maybe you feel guilty for not giving more or not being able to give more when this person was around. Oh, that's number 11 too. So 10, 11, and number 2. Dominance, believing in yourself. And then this is advice for you. So this is like, believe in yourself. Believe that you are a sexy beast, I'm hearing. Like, believe that you're worthy. You're worthy of this person's love and attention and affection, and for them to show up for you the way that you deserve. If you turned them away, or you told them before, like, that's not what, I can't give you that right now, right? And you were trying to go at your own pace, or you were trying to go slowly in this relationship, after doing a lot of self-healing work and really respecting your boundaries, respecting yourself, you might have taken a bit of a hit, right? This person might have tried to tell you that you were controlling them, or that you were dominating them in some way, or that you were asking for too much. But you were setting firm boundaries. You know, you were like honoring and respecting yourself. You're a grown woman or a grown man. Like, you're a grown person here. You know, look at this person chilling. She's just sitting there comfortable, like, I know who I am. Like, you know who you are. So don't forget that. Transcendence. I think that this person is going to transcend through this situation and become their true and authentic self. I think that they are now, like, their soul is on fire almost with this card. And I think that you're going to see big changes in this person. And that you will achieve this, like, successful union together. And maybe even build up your resources together. But I'm also seeing, like, there could be some advice here about either focusing on multiplying, I'm hearing, your resources, or focus on building your resources. Or maybe you and this person will build resources together, but there's something about, like, or you have all the resources that you need. What is that resources card? Let's just check, because it's... What do you mean by resources? The Hermit. The Hermit and 7 of Cups. Don't pour from an empty cup. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Look at the 7 of Cups here. This cup is like the Milky Way galaxy. This cup is pouring out, right? I think that this is also about, like, don't pour from an empty cup. Make sure that you're managing your resources, money, time, energy, emotions, all of that. And I think that with the Hermit card there, make sure that you're also taking care. Yeah, this is all about, like, taking care of yourself, making sure that you're going within, really feeling empowered, doing the healing work that you need to do. Don't forget about yourself. Don't forget about your spiritual journey. Don't forget about you, because with all those cups before, the 8 of Cups, and you having all these different things that you need to be giving to, you know, your attention's divided because you have so many responsibilities. Making sure that you're making time for yourself, making sure that you're planning and daydreaming and focusing on the things that you want to build for your life. Dreaming big. Don't give up on your dreams, I'm also hearing, when and if this person comes in, because it's not about them and what they went through. Because if, let's say, some of these messages that I was getting at the very beginning are true, and this person's coming back to you in, like, this broken state of, like, having had taken some big hits, some big losses, you know, they might need a lot of help from you, or they might be asking you for a lot. And so I think Spirit is saying, you know, even if you do feel bad for them, but because I'm seeing, like, forgiveness and love and this, like, melting of this ice, like this heart space melting and opening here, with some sort of communication, depending on what the situation was. Because if they were, let's say, tricked into some things and people manipulated this person, right? They use their vulnerabilities against them. I think that this is saying, like, everything we do is for a reason, good, bad, ugly, whatever, right? there's this underlying motivational force that drives us to do the things that we do, whether it's healing because we don't want to be like we were before. We want to be better. We want to improve. We want to break generational trauma or patterns of generational trauma, right? And so we do the work for that. But that's not everybody. That's actually very few people do the intentional work of healing and breaking those patterns. Most people don't. Most people live automatically within their nervous system, doing things and behaving badly, not badly, but like misbehaving or acting on impulse rather than on thinking clearly. And those are actions and thoughts and behaviors that are inbuilt into the nervous system. Those are coping strategies. And so if you can understand that about this situation, then you can be more objective about this person while still protecting your own space. You're still setting your boundaries. You might, if this person slithered away and hurt you, you might have been second guessing yourself, like, did I do the right thing? And you might be more inclined to be more giving and open to things, but Spirit's saying no. Like, you need to hold your ground, stay steadfast in your beliefs and your values, because this person respects those values, whether they tell you that or not. They have a lot of respect for you. Now, maybe they didn't before, but now God, Source, has made sure of it. Another piece of advice from the fairies. 22. Promise, pledge, contract. Yeah, you guys made a promise. This could be a soulmate contract that you made, or you will be making a contract with this person of some kind. 22 for me is always that it's the number 4, which is about stability, which is about marriage. And it could be like a marriage or some sort of contract happening. The sigil keeper, symbols, signs, messages, number 38. Look for the signs. Pay attention to the signs around you. 24. Oh, that's 11. 38, 11. The solitary, dedication, self-love, focus. So, yeah. Don't give up hope, but also while this is all playing out, and I feel like the moon was in the cards, like it didn't pop out, but it was always kind of hidden there in view but not popping out. You might not know or see all the stuff that's happening with them, like you might not know what's going on. So while you're waiting for this person to figure their stuff out and to do their, like, be in the temperance energy, be in the hermit energy, focusing on themselves, healing, working with whatever counselor, therapist, sponsor they're needing to work with, a friend maybe, while they're off doing that and you don't know what's going on, you can't really see things that are happening, dedicate your time, your energy that you do have, if you are super busy, making sure that you're making space to love yourself, to focus on yourself, to dedicate your energy to yourself, because you are worth it. And by you doing that, you're telling the universe that you are worth it and you know what you're worth. And then whether or not this person does come back or not, or get sidetracked again, like, I don't think that that's going to happen. I do see this person coming back, but let's say something happens, then you at least are steadfast in knowing that you are worthy, you love yourself, and because you love yourself, you know your worth, you know your value, and you're not willing to compromise that value. The universe will send you the right person at the right time that will match your energy, but you need to make sure you're filling your own cup too, right? The fairy, Norn, planning, patience, cooperation. So there's that, like, patience card again, which we all hate hearing, but like, I think that this person is planning something, some sort of a return, and Spirit is definitely helping them, even Archangel Michael for some of you, depending on the situation, but patience is needed, and cooperation. I think that Spirit is helping you, because this is very mystical, right? The spirit world is helping you get through this situation, and Spirit wants you to see that you are this beautiful, mystical, magical unicorn, diamond in the rough energy type person. Like, you are hidden in this tall grass. I don't think everybody sees who you actually are, but you know who you are, right? You might be a shaman, you might be some sort of mystic, you might be I definitely feel like you're a healer. You're definitely magic. You're not somebody that people come across very often, and like, you are magic. Like, I'm just gonna say, like, you are this mystical unicorn. You are magic. Like, I'm just getting that energy from you. And with that, because of that energy that you do have, you are the right person to have compassion and understanding for this situation and what this person has gone through. But, you know, what's that saying? Don't let people mistake your niceness for naivety or whatever. Like, you're not naive. You're just full of love and compassion. You understand people. You care about people, and that's such an important quality to have. Okay, yeah, at the bottom, she who laughs, 30, humor, perspective, mirth. So, like, you have a new perspective too. I think that you might have a new perspective on this situation, on this person, on yourself, and how strong as F you are. Like, you are a bad ass bee, you know, kind of person. Queen bee energy. I'm hearing you work for me now. Right? Interesting. Should we pull from the Angels of Atlantis? 111. Wait for it. 11111 on the timer. Whew. Power. You guys are magic. I'm telling you, you are magical. And this person is like, it's like they saw a fairy and they're like, was that a fairy? Or that was an earth angel? Like, you're an earth angel, right? They're like, oh my God, she's an angel. And I slithered away to feed my own ego. Gabriel, balance. Raziel, faith. Yeah, Gabriel, balance. This is like, this situation is calling for a lot of patience, balance, self-care, nurturing, understanding, compassion. Taking care of your body right now is really important. So that you can communicate effectively, so that your energy can communicate effectively. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. That's probably one of the most important things you can do right now. Mind, body, spirit, exercise, sleep, eating healthy, drinking your water, drinking lots of water, cutting back on coffee, which I know I love my coffee, but like, you know, really, really taking care of yourself is the most important thing that you can do while this situation is playing out for this person. I mean, it could be as dire as these messages that I was getting, or it's just that they like came to realize that all that glitters is not gold. Fool's gold. They were chasing something they thought was going to pay off, and it didn't pay off, whatever that is. Take it as it resonates. Oh my God. They're just saying that your hard work is paying off. The Moonology. New moon in Capricorn. I don't know when that moon is. Maybe Capricorn season. So like, yeah, new moon in Capricorn is probably around Christmas. So coming up in December. I did a reading about this, like this timing is similar. So maybe around Christmas time, new moon in Capricorn-ish. So December, January, you might hear from this person, or something might shift, but your hard work is paying off. Either you or this person's. Oh, that's too many cards. No. Oh, maybe I should look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Meditate and contemplate. Yeah. Nothing is yet set in stone. This card keeps coming out. Like, things are changing, right? No matter what you think, you might. It's time to release negativity. You might think that it's dead in the water. I'm hearing, or that like you'll never, you know, get into bed with this person again. I'm hearing, but what they say when they do communicate with you might change your mind. I'm curious just because I'm nosy and I have a little bit of time before I have to go. Oh, they want me to use this deck. 444 on the timer. Strength, stability, protection. You're protected. Whatever's going on with them, you, my lovely, sweet collective, you are protected. And you're strong. And you're magical. And so you're just sitting there, you know, hanging out, loving on yourself, which you should be doing. While this person is a hot mess. Right, but nothing's changed for you. It's like they, you know, you had your little thing and whatever happened with them, they slithered away and you were like, all right, well, see ya. I still have my responsibilities, my life to take care of. I'm a mature person. I still have my life to live. And I'm not going to feed into your BS, so go ahead, do your thing. What's that saying? Like, let people do what they want and then you'll see what they'd rather be doing. Like, that's what you did. You're like, okay, if you would rather be doing that with those people over there, then that's cool. I don't think the energy's very good. It feels kind of off, but like, whatever. I'm not going to go with you. I'm not going to follow you off a cliff. And I got other responsibilities. I have other things I got to take care of. I have to take care of myself, my own dreams, my own goals, my own whatever, right? I value myself and I don't care, whatever, goodbye. So nothing's really changed that much in your life, but big, huge changes are happening in this person's life. Like big inner transformation, outer transformation, rock bottom for some of them, you know? Like they're like, I don't want to be a risk taker anymore. I don't want to take, I mean, there's one thing taking risks, but foolish risks? I don't know. What was I going to ask? I was like, oh, I'm curious. And now I forgot. Oh, what's this person going to say? Ace of Vessels, Ace of Cups. Oh my God. Look at that. Just flipped right out when I asked. Like so easy. Easy peasy. My daughter's been learned it at school. That thing. Like easy peasy lemon squeezy. Squeeze the juice. Oh my God. Encino Man? Come on. Who hasn't seen that movie from back in the day? I miss those kinds of movies, those old movies. I watched it again recently. I was like, yes, this movie's still classic. Squeeze a juice. I can't. Oh my God, Pauly Shore. Okay, Ace of Vessels, Waters of Life. This person, yes, they're going to contact you, and they're going to be like, I love you. I realize now that I love you. I even see somebody getting on their knees, like getting down on a knee, maybe proposing. We had that oath card there. So maybe getting on their knees and proposing for some of you, or like surrendering, or like not bowing down, like not in that submissive sort of way, but in this like I'm not worthy kind of energy. Not in that bad energy, but in what's that old movie? The other old movie with what's his name? Oh, not Bill and Ted's. Oh, what's the other one? Oh my God, when they're like, we're not worthy kind of thing. What is that movie? Oh, you guys. It'll pop into my head and then I'll be like, damn. But from the era of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, but not that movie. Like the other totally different movie, but like that era. Oh my God. Okay, yeah. But that kind of like I just see somebody getting down on a knee or like bending a knee kind of energy out of respect, like showing respect in some way, like bowing down to an empress, bowing down to a queen kind of thing. Whoops. What's this person going to say? I surrender. It's like they surrender. Again, like they walked away from this steady flow in the beginning of this reading. They walked away from this steady state of love and support and connection and love, intimacy, like depth of intimacy. They want to drink from this fountain again. Look at this person. They want to drink from this luscious fountain of yours. You know that swans mate for life too? There's only one swan here, but like they see you as this graceful, beautiful swan, and they're like, please let me drink from your cup. They might even say something like, I can't even, it's not 18 plus, so I can't go there, but like, they might want to be more of a giver now, rather than maybe before they were more of a taker in the bedroom, but they might be more of a giver. And really want to, right? They want to please, it's like they want to please you now. Kind of energy. What are they going to say? I'm curious. Oh, the sun, yeah. And then the Four of Bows or Four of Wands, they have clarity. You are their sun. They're like, you're my son. I see now what I did. You're my family. Again, with the marriage card, that's the marriage card. It's like they want that solid foundation with you. This is like marriage written all over it. They're done with the wishy-washy energy. 10 of Swords, 7 of Vessels, 7 of Cups. They want to work on building something with you. Yeah, they're in mourning. They lost a good thing. They realize that now. Kicking themselves, like, how could I do that to my Empress? Like, to this Empress, how could I do that? Okay, also, because I'm nosy, how are they feeling in this moment as my collective is watching this? 9 of Bows, the journey. 13, death. Yeah, they're in this transformational state. 9 of Bows, respect. Here, this is the energy that they're in right now. They're dealing with some challenges, right? They're needing to like rebuild, I'm seeing. But they're really intent and focused on you, on building this new land, or this new, homestead, maybe. And they're coming for you. Look at this, like they're coming for you. But they have a lot of stuff that they have to do. Like they're dealing with some challenges that they need to get through. Setbacks, like they're dealing with a lot of challenges. The journey, yeah, 13. The death card, like they're having to transmute the pain that they just went through. They're having to transmute that and elevate and grow and go through challenges, and like they're still not ready yet, Spirit's saying. Like they're not ready to come forward yet because they have a bunch of stuff that they have to deal with. They recognize that they need to change. King of Arrows at the bottom, King of Swords. Yeah, building their stability. Yeah. They Hermit. 3 of Arrows. Whatever they went through, they're having to rebuild their own stability. They're having to protect themselves almost. This betrayal, look at this 3 of Swords over here, and then the 4 of Pentacles with protection. Jealousy. They have to navigate through some tough stuff right now. They have to rebuild their own stability. They might even need to be hiding away to protect themselves. If they did get in with some bad people, then they might quite literally be like witness protection program type energy, like hiding out, trying to protect themselves from something. Yeah, or like rebuild, depending on whatever it was that they lost. Or they could quite literally be like hiding out. But I feel like they were betrayed and they're dealing with that right now. They're dealing with that, what that means to them. And I think that maybe they've been in that King or that Knight of Cups energy for a long time, you know, in and out of relationships really quickly, not really serious, not taking things seriously, slithering in and out of people's lives without warning kind of energy. Always focusing on their own needs, focusing on where they get the most out of things, like where they get the most attention, the most pleasure, the most dopamine hits, right? They might have been they might have been in that energy for a long time, and so now they're recognizing that they need to get out of that energy, but they're like, okay, now I really need to change. Like, not just like in a profound, in a very, with the death card there, in a very profound way, and they're working through it, and it's not easy for them right now. Like, they're dealing with a lot of inner turmoil and outer conflict, and they have, but they do have clarity with the Knight or the King of Swords. They do have a lot of clarity. The Hawk, oh my god, yeah, they see the big picture now with this Hawk energy. They see the big picture. They're seeing everything very clearly. They know what they want, and they're going to go after it, but they also see that they have work to do before they can come in and communicate with you and offer you this cup of love. Yeah, Six of Swords. But they are transitioning, and they are going to come towards you, but again, I do have a feeling that it's going to be in the next month, 2 months. I'm seeing, I'm not looking too far in advance, but like, or too far ahead, but I'm seeing the next 2 months for a lot of you. Again, I had a reading like this earlier, and it was like December, full moon, new moon, Christmas time was a big deal. But with that, my lovelies, thank you for being here. Like the video if you enjoyed it, if it resonated, give it a thumbs up, comment below, let me know, and yeah, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. I'd love to stay connected with you. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you so much, and I look forward to sharing reading with you soon. Bye.